Hi everyone, I'm Shigemori Nana, the writer and director of SHION and the founder of Kaminari Enterprises.
And I'm Pai Anime Otaku, and I voice Toshiro Yamada in SHION.
So today what we're going to do is an interview. You guys have asked a bunch of amazing questions. These are a bunch of questions that you guys have asked us in the comments, and there were so many amazing questions that, we had to split it up, so we possibly might be doing another interview later on.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say this right now because so many people ask the same three things. One, we will not be addressing any spoilers. Stop asking what characters are showing up. I'm not telling you. Stop. Number two, no voice roles are open. My voice actors were casted from last year. If any open up later, I'll tell you, but...
Yeah, we'll probably have an announcement video.
Exactly, we'll have an announcement video like we did with Gakpo, but as of now, there are no voice roles available. And stop asking about when the episodes are coming out. They will come out when they come out, and... SHION is actually a very lengthy process. I'm not sure if anybody actually... A couple of people actually asked us questions. I might as well address it from the beginning, but SHION actually takes us, depending on everyone's availability, it could take anywhere from a month to 3 months to take out an episode, so you guys just have to be patient and bear with us, because, there's a lot of times where we're just, a little, overwhelmed with everything, and it takes a while to bring out each episode, so...
Yeah, and we're trying to,
We're not dying!
No, because if we really want to make this project good, and the longer it takes, that sometimes usually means the more quality in animation.
Yeah, as you guys can, tell from the difference between episode 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. Which,
So, funny story about that. Pai and I were actually the people behind the animation of episode 1.
Yeah.
Aside from that last scene, that was Peya, she's our head animator, but
Yeah.
every other scene was just me and Pai, which is, why there's flying cars and...
Disappearing cars, yeah.
I'm sorry that it turned out so bad.
Hey.
My apologies.
It's fine. We only use it for a year, and we still suck it.
Yeah, I've only been, using MMD for a year now, but still.
True.
No excuse for flying cars. Anyway, alright, so I guess we'll get down to the questions now.
Alright, so...
Alright, first question is from Forest Fairy, and they ask, how many episodes do you plan on making for SHION?
Well, we're planning on having it, definitely 8 episodes per season, but at the current moment, the amount of seasons we're having we're not sure. It's undecided.
I'm not sure. I don't want this to become One Piece and go on forever, so...
Oh, jeez, don't even... It's 700 episodes, right?
I stopped watching One Piece 2 years ago. I was adamant One Piece fan for the longest time since I was 9 years old. I'm 20 now. Adamant One Piece fan, and lately I've just been what?
Come
There's
on.
literally just one episode with just them eating. It was so bad. I'm I can't watch the show anymore.
Oh my god.
They're not even trying at this point.
Well, at least Naruto got an official ending. Anyway.
Naruto sucks.
No, hey, it doesn't suck. It's
Naruto sucks!
They announced they're ending it. Anyway, sorry. We're getting off track.
Thank you, God. Alright, anyway.
Here. Well, Atia Mahabir, sorry.
Atia Mahabir?
Atia Mahabir asks, what are some things that are very difficult about MMD and how many hours you spend on making a scene for SHION?
When I sat and I talked to a couple different animators to get a general idea, one of our animators, Chaotic Muffin, says, depending on how long, tricky the scene is, it could range from just 4 hours to a couple days. I'd consider the difficult parts to be slow animations like walking, idle animations, or dances. Making it smooth is one thing, making it look realistic is another. Another animator, Ashrikako1, says, well, the hardest part is making everything blend together well. Animating takes time, especially when people are interactive with one another. While I'm still learning, I have ideas of my own on how to make it smooth. It takes me about a week to do everything. Lip sync or no, it takes about a week with no interruptions. Spyro Tamer says, lip syncing is the hardest part for me, and it takes close to a day when it comes to animating, but it all depends on the length of the scene. Mama Italia Doitsu says, animating a short scene about 2 to 3 hours. A long scene, given on time and business in real life, about 12 to 48 hours. The hardest part is smoothing out motion to where it doesn't look choppy when you add effects. Otaku no Kyoiku says, so far it looks like I've spent about 15 hours spread throughout the week or 2 that I squeeze time in. for a 5-minute scene. The hardest part for me is walking and keeping motivated for a long time. LOL. Miss Paya says, well, I suppose the last scene of episode 1, you know, the one random good scene
Oh, yes.
was in episode 1, took me 3 days of cramming to get it completed, and the opening was something like a day to animate. The hardest part of animating for me is animating the models interacting physically with other models or objects, given that it's so easy to have models phase through each other.
Mm.
So I guess if we to kind of compile everybody's answers, anywhere from 5 hours to a week is like a general estimate of how long each scene takes.
Yeah, that's probably a good estimate. And that's...
If no one's procrastinating, that is.
Oh, yes. And if...
And
motivation.
Not taking 3 months.
Jeez.
And motivation. We're not going to talk about motivation, because I can be here for another 20 minutes talking about motivation.
Yes.
Alright, so, next question, for the sake of my sanity as well as yours. Mario vs. Sonic Girl asks, what got you guys into Vocaloid, and how did it eventually lead to the making of SHION? Well, me, personally, I found a random magnet cover. It was actually the original magnet. I just found it on YouTube one day, and I'm like, oh, this is a pretty song. I wonder what anime these girls are from. So I had it on my iPod for like a week, and then I showed it to my friend, and she's like, you don't know what Vocaloid is? I'm like, no, am I supposed to? So she shows me Daughter of Evil, and from there I just kind of fell in love, and tell them how much I love Mothy Pie.
Oh, God. How much
I
you
love my
freaking go
Mothy.
on.
I love my Mothy. What about you, Pie?
Alright, so... it was I think about 3 years ago, and my friend showed me a video of a Lennon Rin song. I don't remember the name. It begins with a G. I think that like the official translation is like Revolution, but it's like the song. One of the lyrics is like "Green is the enemy." It's really cute, and there's in it, and yeah. And I thought it was really cool. I wasn't that into Japanese music at the time, and what really pulled me in, though, was the famous Miku World Is Mine concert. You know, the one that's, like, everywhere. Even the Fine Bros did a thing on it. And then the technology and how awesome it was. Like, a 3D model was up on stage and everyone was cheering for her.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing the Fine Bros one like that.
Oh, yeah, it was just awesome. And I was really blown away. So after a while, I really got into the music and looked up song after song. It's really, most of my iPod library is now Japanese songs or English covers.
Same. I don't think I have English music on my iPod anymore. I have like 3 songs by Lady Gaga from like 3 years ago.
The only reason I have English music is my sister's like, no, I'm gonna borrow your iPod and I don't want any of that Japanese stuff.
I'd have been like, don't take my iPod then.
No, but yeah, I really like these songs just because there's so much emotion and they just talk about things that I really feel like are really relatable and are not just getting crunk.
My favorite thing about Vocaloid is that 9 times out of 10 you find like a story behind it, like Daughter of Evil.
Oh.
You know, I will never get over the fact that, you know, Daughter of Evil is like one of my favorite songs of all time. And it's like the best story. Mothy, okay? According to Maru, he plays Kyoteru in SHION. According to him, I have a heart-on for Mothy. Can't even deny it at this point. I love Mothy. I love Mothy so much.
Alright, The Glass Alchemist asks, why did you use Popipo as Miku's debut song?
I don't even know where that one is. Where the hell are you? We're reading off of a paper, so I have no idea where he went off to. Oh, I skipped something. Oops, I'm stupid.
I was supposed to answer this one.
Hi guys, I'm the writer. Ask the question again, please.
Alright. Actually, you were supposed to ask this one for me, but...
What? Okay. The Glass Alchemist... I'm a dork. The Glass Alchemist asks... why did you use Popipo as Miku's debut song?
Well, it's more about her growing popularity. It would make sense for her popularity to grow because of advertisements. Technically, like, Leavin' Polka is her debut. Well, technically it is, but, you know...
The series, technically, Levin Polka is just, like, the thing that kind of made her go viral. Popipo was more like her first official song, but...
Oh, sorry.
It was more because Popipo is, you know... I figured, hey, why not advertisement? Somebody sees a cute thing and they're like, advertise it.
Oh
So,
yeah, and it's the perfect.
I'm pretty
thing
sure
to-
that's how it happened. I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know the entire story behind how Popipo became a commercial, but I'm pretty sure it's not too far off. All right, the next question. Jasper Priscilla asks, how long have you been using MMD?
Again, we've compiled a few answers from different animators, and generally most of the time, most have been using MMD for 2 to 5 years.
And then there's us who's used MMD for like 20 minutes and tried to animate a whole episode. Oh, there's a funny story that I want to tell.
Oh god.
Because it's... God, cat. It has nothing... It's kind of like going off topic, but... So, Pi accidentally became a main character. It's one of my favorite stories to tell because originally... Yamada wasn't actually, like, important to the storyline originally.
Yeah, and in the beta
kind of,
script, like the very first.
He was just random guy, like literally in the script his name is random guy, highlighted in like light blue. Just random guy. So random guy, we were like 3 weeks from, production, and I'm like, I need somebody to be this random guy, I need a line. So Pi happened to email me that week, and he's like, oh hey, I'm interested in being Kaito, and I'm like, Kaito's full, we're actually only looking for MMD people, and he's like, I know how to use MMD!
Kinda, sorta.
We'll be MMD buddies. So, in a voice, cause I actually thought Pi was a girl at first. Pi Anime Otaku is kind of gender neutral name. So the first time I was in a call with Pi, I'm like, oh, you're a guy.
I thought you were a guy.
Shigemori Nana?
I thought that was a guy, man. I don't
Nana.
know. Her avatar was someone from
no.
freaking One Piece.
Oh, Zoro. Zoro is my BB. I married Zoro when I was like 9 years old, and we're happily married, and we have 12 kids, and we plays together. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, you, be the random guy, and he's like, okay, and then he just kind of became important.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened, but in the script, suddenly it was like Yamada was everywhere.
This
I'm like, okay.
Episode 2 wasn't even written yet, so... Was it? Yeah.
Actually, I don't even remember. I don't think so, because I think I was like halfway through episode 2, but like episode 1, I didn't finish it until the night that I casted Maru. I'm like, oh crap, I have a crew member, I should probably finish this. I just threw it together. I'm like, here, have a thing. He's like, the original script was very graphic. I had a lot of curse words in it.
This was not
a lot of curse
words?
It was really bad. Oh my god. Like, I was rereading it, I'm like, holy crap.
I haven't seen it in a while, I think. I don't know.
Have you even seen it? And Cole saw it, and Cole was like, I love the script. I don't remember all of it, but I remember there was one line that Nanami said that just stuck with us.
I need to read it now.
Kill at one point. If I wanted a pussy, I would have been a lesbian. Nanami was cooler back then. Anyway, Nanami's Kyo's wife, by the way, from episode 1, that random whore that had like 15 minutes of screen time. Not even 50, it was like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, I had to
was
animate a majority of that scene, and it's stuck in my head now. $100 because you're a dead job. Oh my god, you don't understand. I can read episode 1 from memory. Anyway, I know.
Let's read
Sorry. Sorry. Alright.
It's gonna be a long freaking audio recording. I'm not even editing this. You guys are gonna listen to all of our dumbness.
Alright. Jenny Genji asks, what are the steps it takes for you to make a SHION episode?
Well, the first thing is I write the episode, and I write a lot of episodes. I'm like very ahead of.
Oh my god.
I'm like really ahead of where you guys are. I'm way ahead. Whoops. Not telling you where I am, but I'm ahead. Then after I write the scripts and after I finalize everything, actually sometimes I change while they're recording, but it's like okay, first the episode is written by me, and then the voice actors have to record their lines, and we usually rehearse in Skype calls before, like how I'm doing with Pi right now. He and I would just be like reading through the script by ourselves, just making sure everything is okay, being dorks while we're at it. Sometimes I'll change lines here and there. I think once I changed a line like right before it was being animated. After it's animated, I don't change it usually because we lip sync according to the audio. But yeah, the raw audio of each person after everybody records their lines, they take their audio that they just recorded and they send it to our head mixer, Dark. Dark cuts it up into like little tiny pieces, into like scene wise, and then he just sends it to everybody else. And each mixer, he has audio mixers. The audio mixers take the raw audio and combine it into a scene, so it sounds like everyone's talking. And then once the audio is done, it's sent to an animator to be animated. And then once all the scenes are animated, it's sent to Devin. She's our editor. And she puts all the episodes together, and she adds the credits and the transitions and all of that. And then we finally send it to Phoenix, who's our audio guy. He's gonna start soon, but he actually hasn't done the audio yet because I'm stupid and I've mixed everything on my own. Which is why it sounds amazing. Yeah, the first like 4 episodes I mixed it by myself, which is why they sound like crap.
Oh, yeah.
And then the first episode I animated it by myself. Now you people understand why Shion
Cars are
wasn't
too
good.
loud!
Shut up! We don't talk about the cars. After Phoenix gets it and he fixes everything, and we upload the episode, and then you guys get to see it eventually one day.
Yeah, after all the editing.
Here's a fun question. Roxy Loves Mining Queen Racist Potato asks, how long does it exactly take to make a Shion episode? Oh, I addressed this, didn't I?
Yes.
It takes like 2 to 4 months, like I said, depending on availability in school and personal lives. We won't disappear, like I said. If we'll always post the next episode. I'm a tenacious bastard, and I'm not giving up on the show. I'm gonna post it eventually. Just wait. If I plan to stop, I'll make a video that says I'm canceling Shion because everybody's prick. But I'm not gonna do that because I have too much love for this show, I guess, because I made it.
Why do you love your baby?
Because it's my baby.
All right. So Lunamon 97 asks, what was the thought process when coming up with Shion?
Well, so back when I was like really new in the Vocaloid fandom, I found this MMD show. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard of it. It's called Welcome to Vocaloid. And I was watching it. It's one of those simple like high school dramas that everybody watches, like a slice of life kind of anime type thing. I mean, the animation wasn't the best, and there was no voice acting, but it was fun and interesting to watch, and I always looked forward to the next episode. There were a couple things that really bothered me, though, when I was watching it, and, there were, like, after I watched Welcome to Vocaloid, I started looking at other Vocaloid series, then a lot of them, the first thing was, there's never really any build up to them actually becoming Vocaloids. Like, they just were Vocaloids, and Vocaloid was just like a high school, or Vocaloid was like superheroes. And they never explained why they were Vocaloids. They were just Vocaloids. And then, second, Miku was always the main character. Always. It was always Miku. She was always in a relationship with Kaito. It was like the same thing, you know what I mean? And I understand that, Miku's Vocaloid's poster child, but I was never really like a Miku fan.
And
like,
they both have blue hair. I ship it.
Don't ship it. Don't ship anything! Shut up! I was never really a Miku fan. I always liked Kaito more. Like, out of all the Krypton Vocaloids, Kaito was probably my favorite, and then maybe Rin. But so I was like, I want to do something with Kaito as the main character, I'm like, what are we gonna do with Kaito as the main character? He's pretty fun. And like, most of the Kaito songs I've heard at that point were like, Sweet Beast, or or like what is that song? Shindeba Inoni, I Wish They Would All Die, or something like that. So most of the songs I heard for Kaito, he was either like a sweet derp, or he was a slutty slut, like Yamada.
Oh, yes. How could
Shut
you
up!
forget about me?
I'm not allowed to talk as Yamada in calls, dude, because it makes me uncomfortable. It's really hard to talk to Yamada, by the way, if any of you ever were curious.
Poor Nana.
He's like, I'm gonna cry,
I'm sorry.
I swear to God. But yeah, so I didn't want Kaito to be a slut because, Kaito's one of my favorite characters. And I like, I mean, I love Yamada as a character, but just imagine him as the main character. Like, he's just like a funny side character. It's not like he's the main focus.
He is the main focus. Excuse me.
You're the main focus. Shut up. Snaps fingers. But yeah, so I went with Derpy Kaito because, why not Derp Kaito? It'd be really cute to see him as innocent and adorbs and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and not the perfect boyfriend type.
No, not the boyfriend type.
Yeah.
So I started thinking of him, like, what it would be like if he was, why he's innocent, why is he childish, And I'm like, let's see, what would the master do in this situation? Maybe he accidentally, maybe Kaito thought he was the master's son. How cute would that be? LOL, ha 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 ha. And I thought about it for a little while, and I'm like, actually, that's not a bad idea. And then I'm like, so the master that I initially had, he was, a brunette, had glasses, very nerdy, and I'm like, imagine my surprise when I find a Vocaloid that looks just like him.
Plagiarist.
I'm like, oh, okay. There's a Vocaloid that looks just like this master that I have created in my head. This works.
Yay.
But, yeah. Oh, another fun fact, I actually hate Kyoteru's real voice. I actually hate it with a passion. That was why my first order of business when I decided to do this was to find somebody that sounded nothing like Kyoteru but still fit the character. That's how I found Maru.
Yes. Oh, Maru.
Anyway, so our next question is from Siti Fatma Azara, and she asks, is it hard to voice all of those lines? And how long have everyone in the SHION project known each other?
Well, okay, so when I first joined SHION, I I was kind of in the prepubescent stage. I had to strain to get my voice kind of low. Like, if you can kind of hear it in the first 2 episodes where I'm like, I'm Yamada! I can't do it. But, yeah.
Are you taking a crap or what?
This is how 14-year-olds voice act! We watch too much Dragon Ball Z.
Why would a guy?
No, but,
Did you just accidentally say how old you are?
I'm not turning an age soon. It's gonna be sweet. But
I used to dork. But I officially started Kaminari Enterprise June 7th. That is like the birthday of Kaminari Enterprise. The whole channel essentially.
yeah.
SHION itself, the first official episode is November 3rd, but the entire company's first episode is June 7th. I actually met Maru, I think, the day later. And that's when that's kind of when I started going, okay, I have to finish the first script. And then after that, I met people at random intervals. I still meet people all the time and add them to our group.
Oh yeah, we get so many animators and other people just come in the group. It's really awesome.
Tell them how many animators a month we get that leave. You don't understand, right?
We get at least 3 who join and then 3 who leave.
Weekly. We get 50 people being like, yeah, I want to be SHION animator! And then when I go to message them, they're like, who are you again? I'm like, okay, screw you.
No, it's just not screw you. We love you guys. If you guys help.
No, I love you guys.
No, but yeah, and actually, wait, no, I don't know anyone here. I just kind of started becoming a voice actor. SHION was my first real role with working with other people, so I didn't know anyone, and it was around August 18th. Wait. Oh, that was almost a week ago.
Aw, bye.
Yay!
It's been a year since I've known you.
Yay!
I'd say the reason that we're all in a group now, originally I was just gonna contact everybody through email and not be anybody's friend. I'm like, give me your lines and then go home. But now it's uncool actually. She's like, let's make a Skype group. I'm like, wait, I have to talk to people? This wasn't part of the job. But yeah, I have to credit her for making us all into an actual group.
Oh yeah.
She's the one that kind of put us all together and is like, yeah, we should all be friends.
I don't think this would have worked out if it was just, give me lines, bitch.
I'm probably still waiting for certain people's lines. Oh. Cough, cough. You know who you are.
Shut up. I'm kidding.
Not you.
Yes, I'm.
Well, you too.
Excuse me. But yeah. No, but yeah, we have if you can tell by the bloopers, we definitely have a lot of flubs.
A lot. 90% of the flubs, by the way, that were in the video were the ones that survived. A lot of them were deleted.
Yeah, a lot.
Everybody tells me that they're like, oh, I wish I kept my flubs, but we would have probably had 40 minutes of flub.
Yeah, a lot of them want to stay professional, Tundra, he, who plays Kaito, old Kaito, Kaito, not child.
Yes, older Kaito.
Yeah,
Not
he wants
child.
to stay very, like, he usually, like, just, like, he tries so hard because
He
he's
tries to be
awesome.
professional.
He really tries to be professional about it, and he does such a great
Same
job.
thing with Uncool.
Yeah,
Uncool,
Uncool,
she
too.
also deleted all of hers except this. There was just this one noise that she made at the end of this. I forgot what episode it was. I think it was at the end of her her audition video. She just goes at the end of the video, and I'm like, this girl, she's definitely cut out for us. She's good. She's a good member of this
awesome.
cast.
No, but
Alright, varieties of. Oh, sorry, I just cut you off. What were you saying?
Voice acting is hard. Don't think it's not.
Voice acting is very hard. It's fun as hell, but it's very, very
It's not
hard.
just standing from a mic and talking randomly.
You mess up a lot. Varieties of Blue asks, how many animators do you have on the team?
Well, we have 13 animators at the current moment, but did one just leave? I don't know.
I think, I'm not even sure. They leave so often, I can't even Alright. The last question that we're going to address today.
So, Shay...
Let's just wait until my phone finishes ringing, because my phone has to ring right now.
My cat's right next to the mic.
That's cute. Oh my god. Pie must stab you in the face. Okay. Shay Quincy asks, how do you record the voices, and how would one become a voice actor for Shion?
Well, voice acting at the current moment is unavailable, like we mentioned earlier in the video, so sorry. Yeah, what we do is we get a mic, like the one I'm holding, and then we usually record our lines that nonsense us, and after various attempts of not sounding like we are really amateurish, even though we all are. Well, some of us are. I am. But yeah, then we all send them in, and then they get mixed and stuff. Yes.
I was gonna curse, but he stopped himself. He's making it G-rated.
I swear 5 times already. I'm bad.
I don't even care anymore. Like, whatever.
I'm like the youngest voice actor, aren't I? Wait,
yeah, I
nope.
think so.
Nope. Come November, I will not be. Yes.
No, I think you are the youngest. I don't think Desi's probably closest to your age when she's still older.
Oh yeah, she's still a year older. Oh yay! I'm the youngest and most innocent, and I play the most perverted character in the show.
Yeah, I ruined Pie because of that character.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like one time, like we did so many read-throughs, like it was like every single night, and I started acting a bit like him in some situations. Like I was making dirty jokes here and there. I'm like, oh my God.
He says a bit. Pie's become Yamada. You know how awkward it is to talk to Yamada?
Hey there. How's it going, Nana? Ooh, I'm kawaii in the desu.
No. I'm gonna cry.
Alright, as you were saying, before I rudely interrupted you.
I don't even know what I was saying.
No, but yeah, a lot of the things that we use to record voices is at the beginning I used one of those like really crappy rock band mics. Now I'm using a Blue Yeti, so it should sound good. Ren is so is Kaito. I'm not sure about everyone else. But...
Ren is Desi, by the way. Her name isn't Ren.
I'm just... No, but well, frickin' Tundra's name isn't frickin' Kaido. But yeah, and then we usually record on Audacity. I think some people have Adobe something. But yeah, it's fun. Alright guys, so that was our first official answering questions / interview thing for Shion. So
if you guys have any other questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments and subscribe, and you guys will get to meet other cast members as it goes along.
Oh yeah, I think...
Keep an eye out for the new episodes. We will always release a new episode unless you're notified, so don't worry about us dying or falling off the planet. We're not giving up that easily.
And
so,
check out our covers that we've been posting. I know Gakupo, played by Eri, has done one, so you get a little sneak preview of his voice.
And by the way, all of you that are asking who's going to be in the show, that's kind of a hint.
Yeah. Shh. It's totally not a spoiler in the freaking video. Yeah, we'll have a lot more
You know
characters
what my
come
favorite
along.
thing is? My favorite thing is when people ask me who's playing Ren and Len, because it's in the theme song. Like, if you guys aren't paying attention, you guys suck. You guys really suck.
No, we love you. But, yeah.
Sort of.
We'll have...
Not kidding, I love you guys. What a blur about you guys.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a lot... We'll definitely have some more colorful characters in the future.
Well, anyway, so thank you for listening.
Bye!
Have a great day, guys. Bye!
Bye!